welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Dovey. Today is October's reading, and this is for my Aries. First, we're going to start with just general energy around you for the month of October, and then we're going to go into career, money, and then love for singles and also for those in a committed relationship. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get started right into it. um let's see, for my Aries spirit, what is happening around them in the month of October? Queen of Swords. There's some Libra energy for you. Three of Wands. Some of you guys are preparing to take like a class, a certification, or you're taking a trip, but it's for work or educational experience. Strength. Okay. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, you're preparing for a new beginning. So you may be doing like just research, trying to figure out what all you need to do to move into this new beginning. Maybe different for different people. Maybe some of you are moving to a new area. Some of you are trying to get into a new position. Maybe it's your job or career. um Six of Wands and Seven of Swords. Yeah, like you want to make sure you hit the mark. Like you're really making sure this is a success. So you're being very strategic. I feel like you may even be keeping it to yourself. Like you don't want anybody casting any negative energy towards you, or also just, yeah, you just don't want to tell anybody about it until you are closer to your goal or have actually achieved the goal. Yeah, justice. You're trying to stay balanced. You don't want to bring in like other people's opinions on what you're doing, because you just don't want to be feel discouraged or whatever from what you're working on. You have Seven of Cups, Magician, and Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Okay, so some of you know exactly what you're working on, and others are really trying to hone in on it. Maybe you have multiple offers for something or multiple ways you can go about doing something. So you're trying to refine it to figure out, where to put your energy at. Five of Swords. Some of you are trying to decide whether or not to focus on like either your personal life or your work life. So somewhere recently in the past you had like an imbalance. Like maybe you were hanging out too much or too much involved in your love life and dating or whatever, and now your resources, your money, your job is kind of like going by the wayside. So whatever you were previously focused on, you're trying to balance it out more and focus in on the other thing. Okay. Five of Swords, King of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, for a lot of you, it was you were doing too much leisure and maybe too much spending, and now you're like, oh, like my finances are not looking good. Like I need to focus on that, get that together. For some of you, maybe this is, I'm tired of working in the job that doesn't appreciate me, so now you're actually doing your research and finding out if you can maybe move do the same position but move into like a better job, like a better, maybe a different company that will give you more salary or more benefits or more time off. um yeah, I feel like you're focusing on self-care more than anything this month, Aries. Like, what can I do to level up? That's what it feels like. You're trying to level up this month, Aries. Um, let's see. Anything I want to clarify? Let's clarify. And you have the Empress at the bottom too. So yeah, you're trying to move. I just heard on Easy Street. So maybe you're just trying to balance things out so things are more smooth for you, and you got Justice to clarify, Seven of Cups. Yeah, you're really trying to balance out your life. Maybe give yourself a little bit more free time, some people, so you can have more self-care. um why is the real ones here? You have Wheel of Fortune and Five of Pentacles. Yeah, like you're trying to. I'm almost thinking of like how a squirrel or chipmunks around this time, like they're collecting the acorns and the nuts and they're burying them for the winter time. Like I kind of feel like that's the energy of you, Aries. Like you're trying to get yourself together, get situated for the winter. You know what I'm saying? Some of you are even like cleaning out your garage. I don't know. That just came through. Cleaning out your garage. Okay. I mean, I could see that, cleaning out your garage. Like maybe your winter clothes or, your cold weather stuff is in the garage. So you're like pulling that out. Some of you are just kind of getting it cleared out because you don't want. It's funny I said squirrels or chipmunks. Maybe you had like a prior like infestation. I mean, this is that time of year where mice, squirrels, whatever, they're looking for somewhere to stay warm and nest for the wintertime. So maybe you're clearing that out so you won't have that problem this year. Yeah, it's definitely something about focusing in more so to prevent things from happening. Um, Bringing more balance. I mean, I feel like I'm running in circles right now, but yeah, that's pretty much where you are, Aries. I mean, we are in Libra season, which is your opposite sign. Um, and she is all about balance. Okay, so I feel like you're just trying to, maybe even I heard like because I'm picturing like a fireplace where you're trying to sustain the heat, the fire. Like, you guys are Aries and you tend to be a little bit impulsive. So maybe you're trying to balance that out too. Um, which would make sense, like if you're trying to plan more and have more of a schedule and put yourself in a routine, that will stop you from making more impulsive moves because you have an actual plan in place. Okay, so it doesn't leave room for you to have to make impulsive decisions. Yeah, working on stability. Four Wands, laying the foundation. Um, yeah, I almost feel like, and some of you, I know this is funny, but you're 6 months um, from your birthdays as well, probably. So maybe you're even planning on, let me get my coins together because come Aries season, I want to be able to take a trip or I want to plan a big party. So you're trying to, yeah, just organizing your life so that you can be a little bit more balanced and things can go a little bit smoother. Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. Yeah. And those who are like dating, and maybe we'll get more into this when we get to the love part, but you're trying to be more intentional with your dating. You may be looking more towards wanting to settle down soon. So you're not just dating for how somebody looks, or um, you're looking deeper into it. You're not looking for like superficial connections anymore. Yeah, Three of Swords at the bottom. Like you want to date with intention. You don't want um just keep being disappointed in that area, okay? So that's what I have for general. Let's go ahead and get into career for you guys. And I'm gonna have timestamps so that you guys can go to, whatever part of the reading you want to, just in case you want to skip around. Because not everybody is interested in career, money, and not everybody's interested in love. So please tell me about career and money for Aries, the month of October. Page of Cups, Nine of Swords. I feel like some of you guys are dealing with somebody like immature at work. Maybe they're causing some issues for you. Some of you is because you have to work with them, like they're on your team or you're on a project. And it's like it's becoming difficult because this person, it's like you can't even communicate what you need to communicate to them because they can't even like comprehend it. Yeah, sun at the bottom, but it's in reverse. So this person is making you very upset, Aries. But I feel like you're trying to keep your cool, you know. Six of Cups. Please tell me about Aries, their career and money for October. Yeah, I feel like they even like made you like you are training or mentoring this person. And I feel like it's like you're trying everything to get them to understand, but you don't feel like they're made out for this job, okay? But you're trying not to get in trouble or lose your job in the meantime. Justice, yeah. You're trying to keep from whatever this person is doing from it falling on you, okay? Ten of Pentacles, Justice, Queen of Wands. Yeah, you're trying to move up in this situation. So maybe this, whatever you're working on, it's the thing that you need to propel you forward in your career. But it's like one person is in your way, or if it's not a person, it's a certain project that has become more difficult than you thought it was going to be. but you're like determined because you know if you get this, there's a good chance you'll get the promotion or whatever it is you're going after. Ada, yeah, Ada, swords, four of swords. Sun. Yeah, you're right. You're just ready to like for this to be behind you. Like you're really ready to you want this bad. And maybe this has been something you've been working towards for a while. Um but you just want it to be over so you can rest and put your mind at ease. Um Even if you don't get it, you're like I just want a result. Um for some of you, this is waiting to hear news. Like you've been waiting and waiting. Eight of Pentacles. And you just want to know what the result is. Like it's almost like waiting on the results of a test or election or something. Yeah, Five of Wands. You just want to know, did you beat out the competition? So maybe you apply for a certain position or to get into a program or something, and you've been waiting forever to hear back. Because you're ready just to move on from your life. It's this, whatever this is, it feels like it's been some time. But you just want to know if it's gonna come in. Is this thing gonna come in for my Aries? Lovers, Knight of Swords, and King of Cups. Yes, this feels like a King of Cups maybe in charge of making this decision. So that would be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Could be a Gemini as well. The cherry at the bottom. I feel like it's coming, and I feel like it is going to be in your favor. Yeah. Yeah, Three of Wands, Six of Swords. Yeah, it's going to be in your favor, and you're going to be able to take a sigh, a break. For some of you, maybe this was just like a project you were working on at work, and like when it's over, you can finally take your vacation, maybe. Fool at the bottom. Anything else you want to say about career, money, spirit? King of Wands. I mean, I feel like you're gonna be good. You're gonna be more than good. When this comes to fruition. Let me pull some oracles, see if there's anything else we can get, any advice to help move towards this, whatever this is, spirit. Clear out the clutter. I feel like just keep a positive mindset. Don't think negative, because that will be what your energy draws in. Trust in the magic. Yeah. Like just let things fall into place like they're supposed to. Skunk, know your worth. Okay. I feel like I said, those I don't know if I said it in this section or in the general, but I said that some of you um are going to be looking towards a career or job that's paying you more. Um like that you can do the job, but this company, they might not see your worth, or they maybe just are on a tight budget and they can't offer you any more right now. You know what I'm saying? Especially if they're working on like they're getting funding from the government or something like that. Like they just don't have the funds to give you more money. And it's okay. It's not personal, but you have to move on. Love is all around. Yeah. I feel like that's saying like you wherever you land, you'll be fine. Like there's more than one um thing that can make you whole or to give you more money or whatever. There's plenty of options out there. Yep, there's always enough. Koi fish spirit. Yep. So, um, I feel like for a lot of you, this may be about finances, like more about making more money because all the cards that just came out are like green. So I was like money. Um, yeah, I mean, it's not personal. Um, maybe you've been at this place for a while too. Maybe that's where the young energy was coming from. Maybe this is something you've been doing for a while. And I did say that, I think I said that it feels like you've been waiting a minute for this. So maybe you've been working at the same place since you were young and you've gone as far as you can go in that position. Like you've hit the ceiling. Maybe you can't make any more money right now, or they can't offer you any more money because you've outgrown your position. You would have to be maybe more certified or a higher license, a higher degree to go to the next level. So I think in general, I said that you may be taking a class to further your education so you can get a better job or career. And that's might be where you are. Like you've plateaued at doing whatever you're doing and you're needing to do something more challenging that's going to give you rewards. Okay. So that's that. Now we're going to move into love. I'm going to do singles first. And the clock is at 22:22. That's interesting. Okay, please tell me about Aries. You got Ace of Wands. Aries, my single Aries for the month of October. What's going on for their love life? Magician. Okay. I feel like you're going fishing. And not literally, but I feel like you're reeling in something here. Two of Wands, Nine of Cups, the big catch. Okay. Something is really prosperous coming in for you. It looks like this is going to be. It looks good. I'm not going to say this is the one, but it looks good. Seven of Wands. Nine of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so I think I feel like the reason that you're going to be drawing somebody in maybe in the month of October is because you're not coming off so like strong-headed, Aries. And you're not coming off like I don't need anybody. You're being more in your divine feminine energy. Um no matter your gender. I feel like yeah, you're allowing yourself to look like you want someone to come in, okay? Because sometimes when you get off the energy of I don't need anything or anybody, um, then you're not gonna get anybody, right? Knight of Wands, Page of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you're being more. Um, I was gonna say more open, but I heard self-aware. Maybe you're realizing how strong you come off sometimes. and you're taming that. And I did say that in the general reading as well. I said you may be taming your fire a little bit, trying to bring more balance. Yeah, Two of Cups. You're ready for a relationship, because you are coming across more balanced and not so much like I don't need anybody. I don't want. I also feel like you may not be looking for somebody. Like you may have been doing like online dating or something like that. Um and you're no longer like actually pursuing somebody. Yeah, I feel like you're allowing somebody to come in and pursue you. The Ace of Swords, Ten of Wands. Yeah, you're working on that, like independence. Like I don't. It's good to be independent, but if you always say like coming off really strong and like you don't need somebody or you don't care about love, I feel like you're becoming more mushy, more like, yes, I do want to be in love. I do want to hold hands. I do, yeah. You're not, um, I feel like you're just not coming off as cold anymore. And I feel like maybe somebody told you this. Like maybe we went on a date or something in the recent past and somebody was actually really honest about like how you come off or how your energy feels heavy or something. Um, because I feel like people just maybe broke up with you or didn't call you for a second date and you just kind of like, oh well, they weren't the one, or oh well, they couldn't handle me, or you weren't really knowing why, you just were assuming on why things weren't working out in the past. But I feel like somebody, and maybe this could have just been a close friend that like has seen you operate in relationships and is like, you know what, I think you come off very aggressive, like you don't need that person, like almost like, well, I'm here because I want to be. I don't need to be, but I don't know. It's something about you kind of feel like you had a little bit of an attitude adjustment, Aries, and now yeah, you're more your your emotions are more balanced. Okay. Um, there is a King of Cups out here. So you could be looking towards a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but not necessarily. It's also, yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm not going to call out all the signs I'm seeing. You do have a King of Pentacles at the bottom, so maybe a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn as well could be of interest. Okay, so that's for my singles. And now this is going to be for those who are dating somebody already in a serious commitment, married, whatever. You got 4 of Swords and 5 of Swords. Okay. Lovers. Please tell me about those who are in a committed relationship for the month of October. King of Cups. Three of Pentacles. King of Cups. Interesting. Okay, so I feel like you may not be speaking to your lover right now. It could have been a recent argument. And you're trying to figure out, can you guys work together? Do you want to work together? Does this person want to work with you? And what I mean by that is, it's Three of Pentacles. Let me see. Why is the Three of Pentacles here? Justice and King of Wands. Okay, for some of you, I feel like your partner feels like you work too much and they want to bring more balance into the relationship. And for others, you may work with your significant other, and I feel like you guys not just work together, but it's like it feels like a business. But I feel like it's interfering with your actual love life. You got Three of Cups, the Moon, the Eight of Cups, Hierophant, and Four of Wands. Maybe also for some of you, this person may be at a distance from you because of work. Like they can't leave where they are because their job is there, and you want them to make a commitment and move in with you or be closer to you. I really do feel like there's a conflict with work, either their work or your work, and the commitment of this relationship. If it's not work, they're choosing something else over you more. I feel like that's how you feel, Aries, or if this is their energy, how they feel about you. It could even be something like addictions, or a friend group that you know is not really ideal for them. Yeah, the Devil at the bottom. You want them to choose, like, it's either you or whatever this is, that you feel like there's some type of imbalance. Yeah, you want them to let go of something. Definitely. And have a new beginning with you. Oh. Okay. Some of you, know there's a third party. And the third party could be a person, like I said, an addiction, a friend group that's not good, or a job that they spend too much time in. But it's definitely a third party in this relationship. Three of Wands. you may be here because you're Aries rising or Aries moon. Maybe you're the water sign because water energy's been coming up a lot. If you're the Queen of Cups energy, you're ready to move on. I feel like this is definitely ultimatum energy. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles and Seven of Pentacles. What am I putting in? What work are you putting in, willing to put in to maintain this relationship? Ace of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, which would be Eight of Pentacles. You're like, yeah, you're giving them an ultimatum. Either you show me that you appreciate me and you want to be here, or I'm moving on. You're choosing yourself, Aries. Nine of Pentacles. For most of you, yes, this has been a long-term relationship. It feels like years, and yeah, you've waited enough for this person to show up more, to give you more. And I feel like in October, you're kind of giving them an ultimatum to choose you and not whatever this third party is. Let's pull some love oracle for Aries for the month of October. You have learning, forgive, and divine guidance. I feel like you're going to awaken this person. Like the thought of losing you is going to scare them, is going to shake them to their core. I don't know if it's going to work out in the long term, but I feel like in this moment, they are going to try to change whatever the situation is, because they know you're serious. They feel it when you say whatever you say to them and say it's me or this third party thing. They're gonna know you're serious and they're gonna start cleaning up their act. I just don't know, and I would say just, yeah, need you is at the bottom. They know they need you in their life. I would say make sure that their actions match their words. That's the best advice I can give for you. But I do feel like at this moment in time, when you say this, they are going to start changing, okay? Because they know that you're serious about leaving. Freedom is yours. Yeah, they know that you can move on and that you could easily pick up somebody else, okay? That you are definitely worthy of being loved. Make your dreams real and nothing is wasted. Yeah, you're like, I'll chalk this up as a lesson learned and I'll move on because I know there's more out there. Time for a big beginner mindset. So yeah, I feel like you're telling them like we need a fresh start. We need to do, either a fresh start is going to be with you and us getting our relationship together, or it's going to be me hitting the road. Okay, because I don't have a problem to leave. Yeah, take a leap of faith, grasshopper spirit. Okay. So that's what I have for you, Aries. I hope it resonated. Please like, share, and subscribe so you know when I post new videos. And enjoy the month of October, okay? Take care. Bye-bye.